Judging by its design and intricate details, it must be a creation of the court of Savante. This is what they call a chronosorter. It mimics the Sentinel's temporal mandate, able to reverse small-scale events and restore objects to their previous state. My master once told me about the Court of Savante and their fearless quest to unravel the mysteries of Mount Fer. Their dedication bore fruit in the form of fascinating inventions, such as this chronosorter. But it doesn't add up. Why hasn't this brilliant invention spread beyond Mount Firmament? This chronosorter was built beyond the temporal barrier, so its creator must have already paid the price for leaving. But even if they died, there are countless other CSC members who could replicate it. How did such advanced technology become lost? Or do these chronosorters stop functioning once they are removed from Mount Firmament? This chronosorter, weathered though it may appear, bears no signs of neglect. Someone has tended to it diligently. Let's...
It's time.
Weren't they concerned about losing lifespan?
For those fanatics, nothing mattered more than the truth. To live every moment with overwhelming passion. How many can claim such a tenacious drive and unshakable determination?
It's time. Find is not part of my pay. It's all yours.
Rover, it's the Fraxis.
All is fair in war.
The knight's challenge has arrived. Descend! Such is their destiny. Repent, for silence beckons.
Exodus. It's them again.
They've set traps all around the luminous shore. They must...
The entrance is sealed.
It's the photon barrier, another invention from the court of Savante. Specific steps must be followed to undo the barrier. Rover, I'll guide you. Use long-range weapons on the photon vaults to cut off its energy. Once we reach the cave's end, we'll enter the domain of Mount Firmament. Proceed with caution.
So it can't hurt me.
Time on Mount Firmament used to simply flow slower than in the outside world. Visitors were safe as long as they remained within the temporal barrier. But what we're seeing now is different. The flow of time has gone haywire. This is what we call temporal disruptions. What was once slow and steady has become chaotic and turbulent. Some areas are frozen in time, while others speed up or slow down unpredictably. No one knows how much they'll age after leaving Mount Firmament. But aging from youth to old age may be a blessing compared to the unknown fate that awaits. Leaving Mount Firmament could turn any mortal to dust in just a moment. Such is the power of time within its walls. These poor creatures, trapped in the temporal disruption, are the most pitiful of all. Their bodies and mind. So, it looks like the Fraxidus did manage to capture our sentinel, leading to the temporal disruptions we are facing now. I had wished that my theories would turn out wrong. As expected, my terminal isn't working. We can't reach Jinshi. The temporal disruption is preventing it from functioning. We can't waste a moment. Jinshi's fate isn't the only one at stake. All the inhabitants of Mount Firmament are in danger. We need to hurry to Hongjian, a town nestled at the heart of Mount Firmament. Jinshi would likely pass through there on her search for the Sentinel.
The temporal disruptions have spared nothing on our way here. Chungli, does that mean you're in danger too?
So far, nothing feels out of the ordinary. It seems the Sentinel contained the situation before being fully trapped. But I don't know how long this stability will hold.
It's time.
What's the matter? You dreamed of Hongzhen? It sounds like you did dream of this place. What you just described closely aligns with the accounts documented in our Grand Library. Over a century ago, a vast horde of tacit discords invaded Huanglong. Hongzhen suffered greatly during that onslaught. Thankfully, the Sentinel descended, manipulating time to erect a protective barrier, keeping those Rover, perhaps it could be a glimpse into your own past. Hongzhen is a pivotal location, linking various parts of Mount Firmament. With the Fraxidus now targeting us, they'll seize any opportunity. But every trap has its weak points. Someone has used their resonance ability here, but it feels different, and it seems like she used it in a dire situation. The traces lead deeper into the heart of Hong. Let's keep moving. Don't let your guard down.
The traces... Someone fought here against those Fraxid.
Must be Jinshi. Her trip. Using her resonance ability too much would only worsen her but she must have had a reason.
Changli, there are traces here.
They're pointing north. Let's proceed in that direction.
The traces disappear by the time.
Rover, we need to keep an eye out for anything unusual.
Sentinels, they fall! Tides, rise and crash! Ruin is imminent! Excellent! A mere scratch upon my blade. Sounding the death knell. Atonement. Vexing malice.
How dare you!
Shadows. Chaos purified. Tide. Rise.
Leave it to me.
Then crash.
Notice it. Huh?
The vase on the stone table seems rather peculiar.
There's something behind the waterfall. Another photon barrier.
3 photon vaults to take. Rover,
You two, halt!
Hold on.
Lady Xingyi,
Relax, there are honored guests. No need to be tense. In a single day, we've greeted both the Magistrate of Jinzhou and her trusted counselor in Hongzhen. I can only assume something significant happened. It's been a while, Changli.
I heard you stepped down from your position and moved to the countryside. And now here we are, meeting again after all this time, in such unfortunate circumstances.
For years, I lived secluded, no longer concerning myself with the matters beyond Hongzhen. But the current situation in Jinzhou is volatile. It has reunited us in an unpredictable moment. And you, young lady, what shall I call you? My name is Xinyi. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Please follow me this way. It's not safe to talk here.
It's time.
I believe you are here for Magistrate Jin Shi. The magistrate left Hongzhen about 15 minutes ago. She should be at the Truth Seeker's Pass now. That's what they call it in Hongzhen. You might know it better as the ruins of a court of Savante facility.
Lady Xinyi, please elaborate.
Madam Magistrate, are you...
I'm fine. How's the situation? Have we evacuated all the civilians?
Yes. Remaining civilians have been counted and escorted to safety.
Good. These hidden chambers should provide some much-needed shelter for them to rest a little. Despite being the Sentinel's appointed resonator, I haven't been able to sense its presence for some time now. I can feel my resonance ability waning, and I get my power from the Sentinel. This can only mean one thing. The Sentinel's condition is getting worse. Lady Xingyi, I need to know where the Sentinel was last seen. I can only fix the temporal disruption within a confined radius. It's already pushing my limits to keep this small pocket of space secure. Mount Firmament is in serious trouble, and we can't waste any more time. We need our Sentinel to stabilize the time flow.
The Sentinel was last seen flying towards Mianlung Chamber, where it would normally rest. The Fraxidus likely swarmed it soon after. But little did they know, we had a defense system in place, built with the help of the Court of Savante. It was reactivated as soon as our Sentinel made it back inside. This mechanism has allowed us to locate their troops, and we've already eliminated some of them outside the Mianlung Chamber. To get inside Mianlung Chamber, we have to find the cipher key in Truth Seeker's Pass.
Understood. I will go bring back the cipher key.
You are injured. Please, rest and leave it to me.
The Fraxidus will most likely attack this place once I leave. You must stay here and guard it. I implore you, Xingyi. Help me keep our people safe.
Yes, I will, Madam Magistrate.
Before I headed to Mount Firmament, the Fraxidus revealed a prophecy from our Sentinel. A fateful clash between the Sentinel and myself that would shape the fate of our city. I never intended to believe their baseless claims, but I was not surprised to hear it. The Sentinel had told me long ago that there would come a day when I surpass it in power. A day when the humans of Jinzhou take control of their own destiny. Once we save the Sentinel from danger, I intend to have a serious conversation with it about this prophecy.
And then she left.
There's still one thing that doesn't add up. How did the Fraxidus kidnap our Sentinel? The Mianlong Chamber was once renovated by the court of Savante. Do you think their research could be involved somehow?
I'll look into what you said. But once we have the cipher key, the Mianlong Chamber will be left vulnerable to the Fraxidus' potential retaliation.
We must keep them at bay. Rover and I are headed to the Truthseeker's Pass to meet up with Jingxi. We'll distract the Fraxidus' main forces, giving you an opportunity to stage your ambush.
And the locals will handle the rest. I will send some men to open up the side exit for you. Head south and keep walking a couple of minutes, and you will see the Truthseeker's Pass downstream.
Thank you, Lady Xingyi. Please, leave it to us.
In this place she was born, and in this place she returns.
It's time.
Did Xingyi and Jinxi know each other?
Jinxi was chosen as a baby for her resonance ability, and raised in City Hall to become the Sentinel's appointed resonator. All the for and teach her at some point, including Lady Xingyi. She grew up with immense responsibilities, forced to suppress her true nature from a young age. Thinking back, Jinxi was only a teenage...
I assume this is the Truthseeker's Pass Xingyi met.
Yes, this should be another chronosorter. It should work in similar ways with the one we saw. The entrance is built on that cliff, and we will need to break the 3 photon vaults with ranged attacks first. Nothing. I was wondering, how did the court of Savante create such an advanced mechanism? I've never heard of any human civilization having the ability to manipulate time. Unless... the Sentinel... We need to focus on items related to the court of Savante in Truthseeker's Pass. Maybe we can find some clues there. Good. Did you see the tacitite fulminate on that cliff? Perhaps we can create an opening in this disk with an explosion.
fly too.
I see. Are we going to aim the disk's opening at the photon? It worked. The opening fits right onto the middle photon vault.
Rover, now we can hit the 3 photon vaults simultaneously. The blockade has been lifted. Let's go in.
This should afford us more provisions.
Why are there tacit discords here? No. These monsters... They don't look like the usual tacit discords.
These also look like the works of the Quarters of Ante. They create these simulated holograms of existence.
Repent, for silence beckons.
The haunting whispers return.
Listen up! Bask in the sunlight! Fruit of evolution! Ha! It's all the same. Mommy! I can use some fertilizer.
All is fair in war.
Sounding the death knell. Rise and crash. Sounding the death knell. That's it, Max.
Leave it to me. Roll for me. Fruit of evolution.
That thing up ahead. Is it another mechanism?
It seems to have unlocked after we got rid of those holograms. Let's go and have a look.
It's time.
The glowing patterns on that gate. It's a flare crest. Yes. The flare crest See how each star represents a flare? That mechanism we accidentally solved earlier should be one of them. Yes, we still need the... Wait, the blood and scales here. It's Jinshi. She is likely teetering on the edge of over... We are running out of time.
I trust you can use it to the full.
Decades have passed, but those researchers' presence... The Sentinel situation is with one of the temporal programs.
So, the Sentinel
According to their theories, the Sentinel's injured. So the Fraxidus just added a pinch of salt. There's nothing we can do. Only the Mianlong Chamber can provide temporary relief for the Sentinel. In the end, the Sentinel and a peculiar visitor who is immune to time disruptions would have... The Sentinel couldn't be fixed, so they decided to replicate its power onto a resonator through induced resonance. Their experiments resulted in the first chrono... No. A chronosorter can... We are getting closer and 2 more flare stones left.
Gale, purify! Shadows must be purged. Tides, rise and crack! Atonement. Charge forcibly. Till the denouement. Sounding the death knell. Exonerate. Charge forcibly. Shadows must be purged. Till the denouement. Tides, rise and crack! Salvation. Your wish for wealth is granted.
Another chronosorter. The second flare stone should be behind this gate. Let's restore the collapsed gate with this chronosorter.
Us more provisions.
Purge the impure!
There is still another photon vault to break. We can't reach it from here. We may need to look around for a better... One last flare stone to go. There's a carrier lift nearby. Perhaps the flare stone is on the floor beneath us. We should be able to find Jinshi soon.
We've reached the carrier lift. We've reached the carrier lift. Something above the carrier lift seems stuck. We've reached the carrier lift.
Is that so? So this they activate when hit, and this also answers my previous... No, it was nowhere near enough. Plus, according to the Court of Savante researchers, there was a which states the collision between two resonating frequencies might... Yes. That fight has to happen to trigger a second resonance awakening for Jinshi. Countless chronosorters were made to collide with the Sentinel's frequencies. One chronosorter briefly showed the This proved that a second... The research log mentioned that it's similar to how overclocking happens when a resonator overexerts their ability. And this researcher who wrote this suggests... No, it's not. In addition, I noticed the chronosorters required manual control. In the only incident of success, just as the Sentinel successfully transferred some kind of energy to the Chronos rover. Do you have an idea? Jinshi.
Let's call it a night's great harvest.
Don't worry. Rover is special. The temporal disruption... Shh. I gave my word to be your pawn, and I intend to keep it. As your teacher and courtier, it is only right for me to do so. And let's not forget, without me playing the Wayfinder for Rover, we wouldn't even have her here. Rover has a strong connection to this place. You need her help.
But we We already owe Rover a lot.
As we headed toward Mount Firmament, Rover mentioned a strange dream she had. Rover, Jue, and Mount Firmament. There must be some kind of crucial connection.
I see. Rover, I will do everything I can to rescue the Sentinel as soon...
Let's cut to the chase. What did you find in Truthseeker's past, Jinshi?
According to the Court of Savante's records, the Sentinel... As time passed and its condition worsened, the flow of time became... Only the Sentinel's appointed resonator can restore its temporal mandate. Their records indicate a solution. To reverse the rapid aging effect from temporal disruptions, I must deliberately collide with the Sentinel's resonance.
Let's say you can achieve all that, but Jinshi...
I share a resonance connection with Jue, but I never took the time to truly get to know it. Sentinel Jue has been guiding us since the temporal disruptions we face are just a side effect of its efforts to protect local people. Without the Sentinel blocking out tacit discords through its time manipulation power, Jinzhou would be a barren wasteland today.
So what do you plan to do, Jin? If the Sentinel's condition is indeed incurable, today it's Mount Firmament.
If it truly comes down to that, I'll fulfill Jue's It's the only way to save Mount Firmament.
Have you thought about the consequences, Jinshi? Trying to trigger a second awakening by fighting the Sentinel, it could make you overclock at any moment. We both know what that means. You could lose your mind forever, or even disintegrate into dust. You don't want to end up like those chronosorters, shredded under it. On top of that, do you honestly believe you can fight in your current condition? I can see right through your facade, Jinshi. You're essentially committing suicide at this point.
You're one to talk, my teacher. I learned from the best. When have you ever backed down from risking your...
Oh? I don't... We all die eventually, but we need... Jinshi, you must live and inherit the Sentinel's power.
Cheng.
Jinshi, I don't intend to stop you. I know you've made up your mind. That's why I brought... You may have already guessed it. Rover is indeed the hero who fought by our... All evidence we've gathered points to... If anyone can help us with the situation at Mount Firmament, it must be Rover.
Thank you, my teacher. Jingshi will keep your words in mind.
Lastly, we still don't know for sure how the Fraxidus is keeping our Sentinel trapped. This will determine if you can actually meet it face to face. Yes, it could be any of these scenarios. Lady Xingyi is all... The cipher key should be inside the stone chamber, behind its entrance gate. Look, our last target. On those floating floor tiles. We need a way to restore them.
It's not working. We may need to follow a specific order.
It worked. The court of Savantes set many traps here. They must have worked hard to protect Mianlong Chamber.
It's a trap! Watch out! Negligence on my part.
Clear as the blaze. One is the sound.
Take four. Take four. Embrace the change. Moment of awakening.
My blade yearns. Swift and resolute. One is the sound.
Together we fight! Take four. Evil be cleansed.
I'm done with all 3 flare stones.
Good. Let's head back to the entrance.